Appreciate your devotees yourself.
No, it is received from our Sadguru. In our Guru tradition, in saint tradition, it is received from Guru.
Maharaj ji, the method of worship which you tell, is it mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita?
Therefore, I told you, Shrotiyo Brahmisht, that based on the scriptures, that is written in scriptures, Sadguru gives knowledge based on that. It is from the scriptures, hence it is called Shrotiya Brahmisht.
You just heard the views of the head of Hansa Deshpant Sant Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj from Punjabi Bagh, Delhi. Let us know the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj from Satlok Ashram,
Barwala,
District Hisar, Haryana.
सतगुरुदेव की जय। बंदी छोड़ कबीर परमेश्वर जी की जय। बंदी छोड़ गरीबदास जी महाराज जी की जय। स्वामी राम देवानंद जी गुरु महाराज जी की जय हो। गरीब नमो नमो सतपुरुष को नमस्कार। गुरु की नहीं सुर नर मुनि जन साधुओं संतों सर्वस्दी नहीं। सतगुरु साहेब संत सब दंडोतम प्रणाम। आगे पीछे मज हुए तिनको जा कुर्बान।
Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj and Shri Prem Rawat Ji, who is called Bal Yogeshwar Ji, both these Maharaj are the sons and disciples of Shri Hans Ji Maharaj. They say that the initiation that our respected Gurudev Shri Hans Ji Maharaj used to give, the same initiation we are giving to our followers by souls, the practice which their revered Gurudev Shri Hans Ji Maharaj himself used to do, and the initiation he used to give, what did he receive from that? After 40 years of practice, he suffered from ghost problems. See the proof. Now, Satpal Ji Maharaj and Shri Prem Rawat Ji, who is his younger brother, are giving the same worship. Then what will be the condition of their followers? तीन देव सो उसको ध्यावे, इस निरंजन का वो पार न पावे. To date, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh do not know who our father is. Kabir God came and told this Jyot Swarupi Kal is their father and Durga is their mother. He said this 600 years ago. Now we come to the 8th chapter. In the 13th verse of 8th chapter, you have read that the knowledge giver of Gita says that of me, Brahm, there is only one mantra, Om. If you will chant this, then you will attain me. Where will the seekers chanting Om go? In Brahmalok. By souls, wrong knowledge is fed to you. It will have to be removed from roots, then truth will get absorbed in your heart. I will give another piece of evidence. Srimad Devi Bhagavad. This is Srimad Devi Bhagavad, that is Devi Puran. Look how wonderful evidence is given. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Its editor is Hanuman Prasad Poddar and Chiman Lal Goswami. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. I will take you to page 562. This is the 7th part, Concise Devi Bhagavat, page 562. In this, Devi Ji is giving knowledge to Himalaya, the king of mountains. Wisdom sermon by goddess to the mountain. Description of the Brahma form. Shri Devi Ji started saying, King of mountains. What is the form of that Brahma that has been told? First she tells about herself, then she says, no, if you have to do worship, then do his devotion. The illuminated form which is located close to each one in their heart is popular with the name Guhachar, which is the superior position, which means that is ultimate attainable, that is beyond the knowledge of people, which means it is not going to enter in anyone's intellect. You know that that which is the ultimate light form, which is also extremely small, micro. That is the ultimate truth. Somewhere she has called him Brahm, somewhere she has called Akshar Brahm. This is about Brahm, that ultimate truth, nectar, indestructible element is kind. Focus on that deserving target which is worth, and by applying your wisdom get obsessed with it completely. It has been told in this that Pranav Om is the bow, the soul is an arrow. Brahm has been called the target. Look here. Now Goddess says that no, only the Supreme God, leave everything else. This is the only bridge leading to attain that nectar form God. This is an easy means to attain the nectar form God by crossing the ocean-like world. Now, here it has been said that the soul should meditate by chanting Om. With this, beyond all ignorance, from all darkness, you will attain Brahm who is across this huge world. May your welfare be done. Chant Om mantra, which is of this Brahm. What is attained by this worship? Attainment of Brahm, and see where does that Brahm reside. You will attain Brahm, may your welfare happen. And where does he reside? We are reading this on page 563, part 7. This soul form Brahm is seated in that divine sky Brahmalok. He resides in Brahmalok, that Brahma. With this it has been proved that by chanting Om mantra, Brahmalok is attained only. He lives in Brahmalok, have to go there. He will be attained there. In Gita chapter number 8, verse number 16, it has been said that after the attainment of Brahmalok, all are in recurrence. Creatures that have gone there also come in birth and death, and Brahm says that mine is one Om mantra. He clarifies this in Gita chapter number 8 verse 13. With this is also proved that Brahm is giving the knowledge of Gita ji, Kshar Purush is giving by entering in Shri Krishna ji. I will tell you this in detail in the future that Shri Krishna ji did not speak the knowledge of Gita ji. Only the body of Shri Krishna was used. Just like a ghost enters another's body, leaves after speaking all rubbish, then the original soul does not remember what I spoke. Others only tell him in Mahabharat. I will show you the proof. First, let me clear this concept that it has been written in the Gita that those who abandon the scriptural method perform arbitrary worship, suffer a lot. By abandoning the scriptural method, those who do arbitrary worship, and what knowledge is there in the scriptures? Only the Om mantra is in the Vedas. It has been made clear. The Yajurved, chapter number 40, verse 15, that there is only Om mantra, and the knowledge giver of Gita says, mine is only Om mantra in 13th verse, 8th chapter in Gita ji. Now in mantra 5 and 7 of 8th chapter, he says, do my worship, become my devotee, you will attain me, but you will also have to fight. When you will fight, then where is the peace? Then he says that if you want ultimate peace, if you want to be released from old age and death, then search for an enlightened saint. And his is only one Om Tat Sat, 3 mantras worship, nothing else. This Hans and Sahem is not a mantra. That is why our whole life was destroyed, and the life of this Hansaji Maharaj was also destroyed. Now I will show you in what condition did he die. In the end, what happened to him. Now look at the 8th chapter, Gita ji, chapter 8, verse number 5. This knowledge giver of Gita says that the person who leaves the body, remembering me even in the last duration, attains my form, madbhavam yati, he attains my form. This is what it means. There is no doubt about this. Then in the 6th, only this is told in the 8th chapter, that in the end time in whosoever thought remains, that is in the end time the one who has sentiments in whomsoever, he is attained to the same. In the end, while remembering whichever emotions he renounces body, he attains him, in whom he always had the sentiments. Now, what is told in the 7th, in Gita ji, in 8th chapter, therefore, O Arjun, remember me at all times and fight. Now the knowledge giver of Gita says that remember me, Om is the mantra, chant Om mantra. Also you will have to fight. If you want to get rid of this pain of war, you want to get ultimate peace, Then in verse 62 of 18th chapter, it has been said that by all means you go in the refuge of that Brahma. Paramakshar Brahma in chapter 8, verse 3, it has been proved that he is Paramakshar Brahma. And with his grace of that God only, you will attain the ultimate peace and the eternal supreme abode. After reaching there, souls never come back to this world again. It has been written in 4th verse, 15th chapter. So here he is saying, remember me and fight. Now after this, what does he tell? That who worships me will be attained to me, and if one will do the worship of that Paramakshar Brahm will be attained to him. That's all. Now see, we are reading 7th verse of the 8th chapter. Therefore, O Arjun, you remember me at all times and fight. In this way, dedicated to me with mind and wisdom, undoubtedly you will attain me. Now in the 8th verse, it is told about that Paramakshar Brahm. In chapter 8, in 8th, 9th, 10th, 3 verses, O Parth, this is the rule for the practice of God. No, endowed with devotion, the recitation of mantra that enlightened saint will tell with the practice of that mantra, engrossed in the worship with that undivided mind, means no one else has to be worshipped. By constantly thinking Param Divyam Purusham will be attained to that supreme divine, that is Paramakshar Brahma. We have read this 8th verse and 9th verse. The supreme man who is immemorial, controller of all, subtler than the subtlest, inconceivable, perpetually radiant like the sun, beyond darkness of ignorance, who remembers Sachidanand Ghan Brahm Parmeshwar, means who remembers Param Akshar Brahma. Now we are reading the 8th chapter and the 10th verse. 8, 9, 10 in all three. That devout man, that devotional man, who chants that 3-word mantra by the power of that devotion in the end, by the power of yog, means by the power of devotion. Yog means by the power of practice, by establishing the life breath in the middle of the bhrakuti, eyebrows. Then with a steadfast mind goes to that divine form, supreme God only. Now what has been proved by this? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there is the role of 2 gods especially, and the third is Paramakshar Purush, like in Gita Ji chapter 15 verse 16 and 17, 3 God, 3 Brahma have been told, call 3 God or call Brahm, say Swami, say Master or say God. Both Kshar Purush and Akshar Purush are perishable. All souls under them are also perishable. The soul does not die of anyone. In verse 17, 15th chapter, it has been said, Uttam Purush tu anya hai, Paramatma iti uttaharata hai. He is other than these two, who is called Purushottam, that God is indestructible. He nourishes everyone, and the creator of all, only He is the all-producing God. So in chapter 8, verse 3, there is information about Paramakshar Brahma. In chapter 8, in 8, 9, 10, if you will worship that Paramakshar Brahma, you will be attained to Him. In 5th and 7th verse of the 8th chapter, the knowledge giver of Gita says, if you will do my devotion, you will be received to me. This is the real knowledge and real worship method in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And in verse number 23 of Gita chapter number 16, it is said that those who worship by abandoning scriptural method see this. I will show you in Gita chapter number 16, verse number 23 and 24. I will show you Gita chapter number 16, verse number 23, that the man who abandons the method of scriptures and worships arbitrarily with his will attains neither powers nor the supreme state, not even happiness. Now it has been told in 24th chapter 16, verse 24, with this in the system of duty and inaction, what devotion actions should be done and which should not be done, the scriptures are the only proof. Knowing this, you can do the deeds mentioned by the scriptural method, that is, do the practice that is described in the scriptures. If you will do some other, then there will be no benefit. From that, useless. Now Shri Hansji Maharaj and his son Shri Satpalji Maharaj and Shri Bal Yogeshwar Ji Maharaj, Prem Ji Maharaj. What spiritual practice do they do? Which mantra do they get chant? They tell the action, close the eyes and ears, and listen to divine sound and twist the tongue and try to apply it on the palate. This is called the nectar action. Amrit Kriya. What mantra do they provide? Hans, Ha Hans. And how is this chanted? Sah, inside, Hum, outside. Then they have made one absurd thing that if you will reverse Hans, it becomes Soham. How will the reverse of Hans become Soham? Try reversing Hans, it does not become Seham, Soham. This is an absurd thing. And how do they tell to chant Soham? So inside, Hum outside. This has been written in their book. So this mantra is not mentioned anywhere in the entire Gita Ji. There is no reference due to which, or by abandoning the scriptural method and performing arbitrary conduct, what was the situation of Shri Hans Ji? I will show you. Look, this is the book Hans Yog Prakash. This is the experience from the own hands of this great man. The publisher is Prem Nagar Ashram, registered from Haridwar. He is the publisher. Prem Nagar Ashram, registered from Jwalapur Road, Haridwar. Let's take you first to the 50th page of this. Now I will show you whose worshipper was Shri Hans Ji. He was the worshipper of Shri Vishnu Ji, and he renounced his name as well and started chanting some useless mantra. Look at its 50th page. This is 51. Here is page 50. This is page number 50 of Hans Yog Prakash. What has been told? That Brahma has originated from the calm form resting on the snake, one who has made the world from his navel lotus, holding the world like this. Such Lakshmi Pati, husband of Lakshmi, lotus-eyed, the Lord of all universes, my prayers are to Shri Hari. Salutations again and again. With this it is proved that Shri Hans Ji and his son Shri Satpal Ji and Shri Prem Ji, who is called Bal Yogeshwar, are the worshippers of Shri Vishnu Ji. You read that Shri Hans Ji used to see Lord Shiva and Parvati in his childhood because he was full of devotion from his earlier birth. His battery was charged. Now he did not get true worship. He did not do scripture-based worship still. Due to his previous birth, his words had power. Many people were influenced. Millions became his followers. And then what suffering happened to him? In which condition did he die? Do devotees die in this way? Shame to such worship. First I will show you what mantra he used to tell. Look, this is Hans Yog Prakash. On page 220, Shri Hans Ji tells, during practice the yogi, seeker, at all times while walking, sleeping, being awake, should chant the Hans mantra. He tells the procedure, life moves from it. Hum must be taken out and Sah enters inside. And in this way, by repeatedly reciting Hanso Hanso, by reversing it becomes Soham. Now look at the wisdom of these great men. He says to do Hanso Hanso, then it becomes Soham. So why not make it Soham? Because there is no word Hans Soham. God Kabir Ji says, Soham Shabad Hum Jag Mein Laye, Sar Shabad Humne Gupt Chupaye. Then Kabir Sahib says, Bekhon ke lakshar phire ye vani, chor kathor, और सतगुड़ means परमेश्वर धाम न पहुंचेंगे ये 84 के ढोर. They took out Soham from the speech of God Kabir. Hans word is their own. They are trying to prove it unnecessary. That consider Hans as Soham. This has been proved that they give Hans mantra. Then later they started doing So outside and Hum inside. Is this a mantra? This mantra is meaningless. That is why God says that even reciting Soham alone is meaningless. Soham Soham jap mare vyartha janam gavaya. There is a separate procedure for this. There is a combination with some other mantra, then it becomes Satnam. Om and the other is Tat mantra, joining both, it becomes one combination. It is the true devotional mantra. Now, what proof have they taken? Shri Hans ji says Shri Ramchandra ji gave knowledge to Bhilini. That is right. So what knowledge did Shri Ram give to Bhilini? See in their words itself. This is Bhakti Yog and the book is Hans Yog Prakash. And on page 130, कह रघुपति सुन भामिनी बाता मानव एक भक्ति करनाता. Raghupati ji is saying to Bhilani that consider one bond of devotion, and look here, he has told at the end of this page number 131, here below, Ram Bhakti kete adhikari, jinko satsangi ati pyari. Now here it is said, while stating the fifth method, mantra jap mam dridh vishvasa. Chant this mantra by firmly believing me as I am saying. Which one? Pancham Bhajan, which is Ved Prakasha. The Bhajan means mantra written in Veda. Chant that, nothing else. And he is also taking the speech as evidence. What is the mantra in the Ved? It has been made clear in Yajurved, chapter number 40, mantra 15, that Om Karto Samar Kilve Samar Kartyum Samar. See it again. To remove this ignorance, lot of effort is needed. Look, this is Yajurved. From where is this published? The publisher is Sarvadeshik Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, 2/5, Maharishi Dayanand Bhavan, Ramlila Ground, New Delhi. Telephone numbers so and so. This has been translated by Maharishi Dayanand. This has been published from here. See here, this is Chatvari Shodhyay, that is 40th chapter of Yajurved. This is the 15th verse of Yajurved, chapter 40. It has been written in this. Om Karto Samar, Kilve Samar or Kratyum Samar. Vayu Anilam, Amritam, Athidam, Bhasmantam, Shariram. Till your body finishes chant the Om mantra. Remember it while doing work. Remember it with special aching and do it considering it to be the ultimate duty of human birth. Do it till the end time, then you will be liberated. Now, you have been provided with further proof that what liberation happens from Om name, that is a different matter, but Shri Hans ji is taking the evidence of that knowledge of Shri Ramchandra ji in this book, the instruction that was given to Bhilani, and is believing it to be true. So he is saying the fifth hymn which is mentioned in the Ved Prakasha, the hymn mantra that is being told, that chant the same Om mantra. But now Shri Ram also had this much knowledge, because understand Shri Ram, Shri Krishna. Now with this it has been proved that Shri Hans ji used to tell about chanting Hans mantra, and his sons Shri Satpal ji and Shri Prem ji, that is, he is called Bal Yogeshwar, who is worsening the world in this United States by sacrificing the scriptural method, all three of them by chanting arbitrary Hans mantra and by getting done this khichdi bhuchdi posture, which is useless and has no evidence anywhere. In the saint community, that is useless, by getting this worship done, have destroyed their life. Also, they destroyed the life of millions and have taken the load on their head. At the time when Shri Hans ji died, his elder son, Shri Satpal ji, was 15 years old and was studying in Mansoori. And Shri Hans ji died in Delhi. Suddenly, such a terrible fever happened. At that time, his younger son was 8 years old, who is called Prem, who is worsening the devotees from America. At that time, he was 8 years old with his mother in a bungalow in Dehradun. Suddenly, the father died in Delhi. All the medicine failed and he died groaning. He was suffering from arthritis and used to have pain in his knees. Now, pious souls, he was born in 1900. In 1923, he received initiation. From whom? This pious soul got trapped with that ignorant saint who destroyed his own life and ruined his life as well. Earlier he used to recite the Om mantra. Shri Hans Ji provides evidence for the same. He made him leave that Om mantra also. Had he been reciting that, he would have got some benefits. That also he gave up and got him to do like this. Listen to the sound inside, look at the light. Light is the skull. And they say God is formless, they only consider light, and in the Vedas, there is proof that God is in man form, is in form, he lives in Satlok and comes from there. Now first let me show what happened to Hans Ji at the last time by doing this wrong worship. In the year 1963, for 40 years the worship which he continued to do and told others, and presently all his followers, these two sons, are doing the same worship and the same devotion. The same worship was done by Shri Hans Ji for 40 years. After the worship of 40 years, ghosts entered inside him and he suffered from the ghost problem. Shame on such worship.
You just heard the views of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj from Satlok Ashram Barwala, District Hisar, Haryana. Now let us know the views of the Chief of Hansa Deshpant, Sant Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj from Punjabi Bagh, Delhi.
Maharaj Ji, the method of worship which you tell, is it mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita?
Therefore, I told you, Shrotiyo Brahmisht, that based on the scriptures, that is written in scriptures, Sadguru gives knowledge based on that. It is from the scriptures, hence it is called Shrotiya Brahmisht.
Now we would like to know who is your respected deity.
Our favorite deity is our Sadguru, who has given us knowledge and we have reverence and loyalty in him. Sadguru, our Hans Ji Maharaj, who is our Sadguru, who is our learned Guru. Although the Guru's tradition is very ancient, he is our respected deity.
You just heard the views of the head of Hansa Deshpant Sant Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj from Punjabi Bagh, Delhi. Let us know the views of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj from Satlok Ashram,
Barwala,
District Hisar, Haryana.
And as Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj considers his Satguru Dev Shri Hans Ji Maharaj to be his respected deity, what happened to his Satguru Dev Ji? Please see in the book written by him. Look, this is Amrit Ke Kalash, Shri Hans Ji Maharaj. From where has this been published? The editor is Chaman Lal Tandon, MA, M.Ed., Delhi University. The publisher is Manav Utthan Seva Samiti, Head Office, 2/12, Punjabi Bagh from New Delhi. And this has been printed from here. Rajeshwari Photo Setters, Private Limited, 2/12, Punjabi Bagh from New Delhi. I will take you to its 61st page. In 1922-23, Shri Hans Ji got initiation, and in 1923, Guru Maharaj Ji ordered him to provide initiation. After receiving initiation, Shri Maharaj Ji stayed in the shelter of Guru Maharaj, and according to his instructions, he devoted his life to the worship and preaching. After initiation, Shri Maharaj Ji performed a rigorous penance and did worship at Tapobhumi in Uttarakhand near his village for many years. Is this harsh austerity mentioned anywhere in any scripture? This has been forbidden in Gita Ji. Manav Utthan Seva Samiti, with the inspiration from Shri Satpal Ji Maharaj in the memory of Hans, have decided to build a memorial. He did harsh worship. Now I will show you Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We have come to Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is chapter number 17 and verse number 5. What has been said in 5, that those people who only perform arbitrary harsh worship, that is devoid of scriptures, they are full of pride and arrogance. they are also filled with wish, attachment, and the pride of powers. In the sixth, it is said that the ghost life form located in the body and the divine seated in the soul crush me, trouble the god, consider those ignorant to be demonic in nature. Now, what has been told? That those who do arbitrary practice and perform harsh, severe penance consider them to be of demonic nature and they are born for the destruction of the public. Look at this. 17th chapter. They have told. Now we will read chapter 16, verse number 9. By adopting this false knowledge, whose nature has been destroyed, and those whose intellect is also weak, all those cruel people who only harm are born to destroy the world. Prabhavanti means are born. Now they are running this whole cult by adhering to false knowledge. By not doing worship according to Gita, they are providing Hans mantra according to their wish. They do harsh, forced tenacity. This servant has explained to you what has been said about this in Gita ji. Now see, we come again to this Amrit Ke Kalash. This is their book. We will read it again. We have come to 61st page. In the year 1922-23, Maharaj Ji received name initiation, means from that saint, and in 1926, Guru Maharaj gave orders to him to provide initiation after 3 years. After initiation, Sri Maharaj Ji, Hans Ji, performed harsh tenacity for many years in the land of Uttarakhand. Near his village, he sang a hymn, all nonsense. He left the Om mantra and he started chanting Hans, Hasa, Hasa. What did he meditate for and sang hymns? Where is it written about? Extreme tenacity. There is evidence in the Gita ji while walking, roaming, moving, sitting, and in Suksham Ved, God has said that Naam uthat, Naam baithat, Naam sovat jagbe, Naam khate, Naam pite, Naam seti lagbe. Which mantra? That mantra should also be correct. What was the condition of Sri Hans Ji Maharaj by doing these practices? In 1963, a ghost entered in him. The ghost phantom entered in him. He himself suffered from the ghost problem. Can a ghost attack a person who does devotion? Shame to such worship. Damn on their devotion. And then the square crossing was worshipped to remove his ghost of Hans Ji. Let me show you. On page 383, look at this book. In the same Amrit Ke Kalash book on page 383, this is the mercy of God who revealed their reality. In 1963, in 1923, he got the initiation. After 40 years of spiritual practice, what suffering happened to him? In 1963, some people made false cases against Maharaj Ji. Many false accusations were levied against him. Many conspiracies were hatched to call Sri Maharaj Ji in the court and to disrespect him, to insult him. Sri Maharaj Ji was in Bombay in those days. Sri Maharaj Ji should not go to court, so he was admitted to the hospital. When Maharaj Ji said, "Why are you admitting me to the hospital?" Then they said that, "Maharaj Ji, summon has been issued in your name and you have been summoned to the Delhi court." Maharaj Ji said, "But I am not sick, so it will be a lie, and when the doctors will come to see me, they will say there is nothing wrong with him. I will be a liar." In the morning, Maharaj Ji was admitted, and in the evening the doctors had to come to see Maharaj Ji. As soon as Maharaj Ji laid down, so Mahatma Ramanand Ji also laid down in the same room. Ramanand was his servant. After 1 or 2 hours, Mahatma Ramanand Ji was sleeping. He heard screaming voice. He got up and asked Maharaj Ji, "What is the matter?" Maharaj Ji's tongue was out, eyes were red, and the body was burning like a furnace. Mahatma Ji says that I got scared. That Ramanand says, and he ran and went to the sister and said that Maharajji's health has suddenly weakened, has worsened. The doctor came. When they saw the temperature of Maharajji, it was 104 fever. Now, pious souls, fever might be 104. Does the tongue come out of that man? And eyes have turned red. The ghost came in him, ghost. His Guruji also became a ghost. He thought, what will happen now, seeing his sadness? Like many ghosts say that my son was unhappy, hence I came in him. He used to cry. The ghost talks sitting inside him. Now his Guruji entered in him, because if other soul enters in another, there is pain and suffering, whoever it may be. So his tongue came out, eyes turned red, had 104 fever. Now see what he saw, that he heard the screaming Mahatma Ramanand got up and asked, what is the matter? The tongue of Maharajji was coming out. His eyes were red and the body was burning like a furnace. Then the doctor came. His fever was 104. The whole night was spent in restlessness. He told the doctor that he has to go to Delhi. Now on 384, he has received summon. The doctor said that in this condition he cannot go to Delhi. Immediately the doctor gave him a medical certificate. Maharajji's health remained unwell for about 1 month. He suffered for 1 month. All of us panicked. Sometimes the fever used to get so high that Maharajji's eyes suddenly become red. After a few days, when Maharajji came to his senses, he became unconscious, as the ghost used to live in him. Then Mahatma Ramanand said, Maharajji, you were sleeping well. What happened to you suddenly? How did your condition get so bad? So Maharajji said that when I started lying down, I said, O Guru Maharaj, now my modesty is in your hands. These people want me to stand in the court by making false cases. I am not sick. These people will send fake medical certificates. It will be a lie. This came to my mind and I laid down. I started getting a fever. Because of that, this is my condition today. Guru Maharajji kept my modesty and made me sick. Well, saint, does Guru Maharaj make someone ill or healthy? Just look at their wisdom. He remembered and the ghost came, entered in him, and his tongue came out, made him suffer. This miserable condition continued for 1 month. Look ahead, what is his condition? Read his Ramayana properly. Some devotees said that some people have done witchcraft. Sometimes Maharajji used to groan in agony. I am dead. I have become very weak. A Gujarati devotee brought a Pandit who used to treat ghosts. Then they called a witchcraft curer for the saint. Seeing Maharajji, he said that someone has done something on him, and he will be fine only when the evil eye be drawn off and the crossroad will be worshipped. Panditji told a mantra that was spoken while doing the process. All the material was arranged for the worship of the square crossing, and Panditji was given his donation. And Mahatma Ramanandji, who belongs to the Brahman family, took up this task. About 5 to 7 devotees were there. At 12 o'clock in the night, that material was to be placed in a vessel and kept at the crossing. It was to be kept in a pot at the crossing. After doing the process, Ramanandji said that who will come with me? Look, a disciple is doing exorcism for Guruji. Well, saints, you yourself will get salvation and will get that for your devotees. Now see what happens next. At 12 o'clock in the night, that material was to be kept in the urn at the intersection. After Ramanandji drew off the evil eye, the disciple drew off evil eye of his Guru, did exorcism, said, who will come along with me? All were getting scared. Their disciples are even afraid of ghosts. Damn it. Finally, he scolded and said, why are you afraid? I am also coming. Ramanand threatened them. Will the ghost eat us? It means there was a ghost in him. Will the ghost eat us? Finally, he prepared another devotee. It was raining heavily. Strong wind was blowing. As soon as Mahatma Ji came out of the room, taking that ghost door made a loud sound because of the thunderstorm. The door sounded loud, and Maharaj Ji, on page number 385 now, Maharaj Ji shouted. Guruji screams, so Ramanand Ji also shivered. That disciple who did exorcism also got scared, got frightened, and a thought came in his mind that we should go back to the room, but then with patience and chanting mantra. Damn, did you have the correct mantra? By remembering the mantra, was walking towards that crossroads carrying the urn. The other Mahatma was walking carrying an umbrella. After putting it at the intersection, as Panditji had said, they turned back, thinking the work is done. Now, after 40 years of worship, Guruji had ghost problems, shame. They will do welfare of others because he did the entire worship against the scriptures as per proof in Gita, that one who does such worship, with that neither there is any accomplishment, do the arbitrary worship by abandoning the scriptures in chapter 16. Verse 23-24, neither will they attain salvation nor will they gain any accomplishment. Not even will they be liberated, then what will happen? They will only become ghost. This will be the attainment, as happened to Hansji. Now, how did he die? Now we will start from here. In 1963, the ghost entered in him. In 1966, there is a little story of him. Let me narrate the whole. Look, this is Mahanirvan. This is their book, Amrit Ke Kalash, that we are reading. Mahanirvan. It was the day of 18th July 1966, and in 26/96 in the bungalow in Shaktinagar, Delhi, it was silence. It appeared as if total silence had descended and is guarding the entrance of the bungalow. The only electric bulb in the entire bungalow was flickering. On inquiring, it was found that Venerable Gurudev Yogi Raj Hans Raj Ji Maharaj is very unwell, and the devotees are not allowed to come to see him. The low groaning sound was coming. Baba, Baba. I bowed from outside only and returned home sad. Look ahead. On this 18th page, on the same Amrit Ke Kalash, Maharaj Ji became so unwell. Just 2 days earlier, he had come to Delhi from Dehradun to go to Alwar. Even when we visited, he was saying that his health is bad. In the morning, it was reported that Maharaj Ji had abandoned his body. On July 19th, 1966, at 3 a.m. in the early hours, he made the journey and the light dissolved in light. Now look here, complete analysis has been given on page 19, that on July the 17th in the morning, he left for Alwar. A 2-day satsang program was organized by the devotees of Alwar. Many devotees of Delhi also went to Alwar to listen to the satsang of Sri Maharaj Ji. Alwar is located at about 100 kilometers from Delhi. In the summer, almost every year Maharaj Ji used to go for a satsang tour to Rajasthan. Now we will see here. Now what happened, it was the evening, the audience and sermon area started growing, the atmosphere began to fill with devotion, with the sound of hymns of saints, Mahatmas. Some protesting people were also sitting in the satsang pandal. The sermons of Mahatmas started happening, but for a long time when Sri Maharaj Ji did not come on stage, then the voices of opposing people started saying that call Sri Maharaj Ji, where is he hiding? Why is Sri Hans Ji Maharaj not coming on the stage? The devotees of Alwar were repeatedly praying to Maharaj that Maharaj Ji appear on the stage. For a while, a devotee of Alwar said that if you will not come on the stage, then we will be humiliated. Sri Maharaj Ji said, "O devotee, why are you hurting me to avoid your humiliation? Aren't you seeing that my body is burning like a furnace?" Then he really became ill. Then the ghost was inside him. We have read the 19th page. Now on the 20th page, the sermon ended. Sri Maharaj Ji could not attend the sermon. The health was very bad. Leaving everyone asleep, Sri Maharaj Ji returned to Delhi on 18th July, though it was requested that you should be taken to Dehradun, where his wife and younger son were there. There your treatment and service could be done properly, but Maharaj Ji rejected and indicated to be taken to Delhi. Instead of staying in the room where Gurudev used to stay in Shaktinagar Kothi, he stayed in the outside room where usually the eldest son of Sri Maharaj Ji, Bal Bhagwan, that is Sri Satpal Ji, used to stay when he used to come to Delhi. The fever was getting worse. Maharaj Ji, someone said, "Shall we call Sri Mata Ji? Shall we call a doctor or take you to Dehradun?" The servants prayed. "No." He replied, "No, do not call anyone. Go and sit outside. No one should come to me. All go away." Still, after consulting a doctor, was called, and the doctor, after examining, gave some medicine, but there was no effect of the medicine. The fever increased. Ice strip was kept on the head continuously, but the temperature was not coming down. It seemed that nothing was going to happen with external remedies because Shri Maharaj Ji reached the yoga posture, became unconscious due to high fever. Such terrible disease happened. Medicine stopped working in fever as long as the battery of the inverter is pre-charged. Then the fans also run with that. Bulbs are also lit even if the charger is not plugged. And when its earlier capacity is used, battery will finish, will run down. Then all of a sudden all the facilities will finish. The same condition was of Sri Hans Ji Maharaj, who is the revered father and Gurudev of Sri Bal Yogeshwar, Sri Prem Ji and Sri Satpal Ji Maharaj, and they are also doing same worship and preaching to their followers, Sri Satpal Ji, Sri Bal Yogeshwar, Sri Prem Rawat Ji and their followers. So all of them will have the same condition. We see in their sermons, Sri Satpal Ji wears rings of these thick, precious stones. They want salvation from these stones. So pious souls, where there is no devotion, all these tantrums work. In the end, they will be sad, will destroy their lives, as well as that of millions. The purpose of this servant is not to criticize anyone, but to show them the true path which is in their interest. No matter once they might feel bad, but they will get ultimate happiness. Now once real and fake notes were made. To deceive the public, somebody printed fake notes. The government got to know and they showed both the original and the duplicate on TV side by side. If someone says that the government is criticizing, then that person might be drunk, only he can talk such nuisance. But the government was doing a great job. Millions of people were saved from being robbed. So the same efforts this servant is doing, our scriptures are the original notes, our ISI mark, and I am comparing the experience of these great men with them. If this is against them, then it is useless. This is in front of you. All this was arbitrary worship by abandoning the scriptures, due to which, what was the condition of Sri Hans Ji? And it is said, an indication is sufficient for the wise person, so it should be understood with this. Hail Satguru Dev!
Let us know the experiences of those devotees who have received name initiation from Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji and are following the devotional path told by him.
Hello, sister.
Sat Sahib.
Sister, what is your good name?
My name is Pushpa Malhotra. I am a retired English lecturer from Haryana government, and my husband Bhagat Shri Surej Ji is a retired SDO from the minor irrigation department.
Sister, what worship do you used to do before taking name initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Before taking the initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, I was a worshipper of Shivji, and ghost of Kali goddess used to come on my husband. That was so strong that even 8-10 people also could not handle him.
Sister, what benefit did you get from the worship that you used to do of Shivji?
I did not get any benefit from that devotion. We used to get results of our work, but there was no miracle. No benefit ever happened which I might describe here.
Sister, how did you come to the shelter of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj?
My younger sons switched on the TV, and on Astha channel, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj discourse was coming that day in 2004. Guruji was telling about the creation of the universe. So, my child had the search for God since childhood. He did not believe in any Pandit, whereas we used to go to the Pandits. So, when he heard the creation immediately, the next morning he went to Rohtak Kanotha, and in the shelter of God he took name initiation. After that, he continued to stress us a lot that you also take the name initiation from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. God has come on the earth, but we did not listen to him. For 4 years, he kept crying a lot, kept saying, but we were so absorbed in other devotion that we did not want to leave that. There were a lot of trouble in our house as well. So much unexpected events used to happen which could not be resolved, but I used to go along with him to listen to satsang. Before taking the initiation of God, a big miracle happened. I had not come to take the initiation. In Daulatpur, there is a small ashram. We had come to hear satsang on 18 June 2008. After the satsang completed, it was Kabir Ji's Prakash Divas. After the satsang was over, when God was giving blessing, my soul trembled when I saw the divine light on the face of God. Maybe I could not see it after that, even though I had not taken the initiation. There were tears in my eyes. My body started shivering. I immediately ran towards Bhagat Ji that we will take the initiation of God Guruji. He said, what happened to you? He said to me, I am a worshipper of goddess, and went away. When I kept crying for 10 minutes, he came back after 10 minutes and immediately such a miracle of God happened. I called son Rajat. He became very happy when I said that we will take initiation. So, in this way, God showed us his form even before taking the initiation that he is God. He is God Kabir, and now it has been proved from his knowledge. After that, many miracles happened to us. On 26 November 2009, such a miracle happened that Guruji granted life to us. We were going after the Sandhya Aarti after seeing Guruji. Bhagatji was driving a scooter, it was winter season, and I, my granddaughter who was 3.5 years old, I had wrapped her in a shawl. 4 kilometers from Hisar, it was very dark. So, suddenly Bhagatji put the brake of the scooter and we fell into the middle of the road. There were 3 trucks from behind, all 3 stopped. They picked us up, picked up the scooter, and we were hurt a bit. God saved us. After 10-15 minutes, when I remember that time, I still have tears in my eyes that He is Almighty. Guru Rampal Ji Maharaj is true God. After that, we searched for our granddaughter who was wrapped in my shawl.
The shawl was split into 2, but the granddaughter was not there.
Those 5-6 trucked people, even we have seen, it was a narrow road here. We saw all over, even the bushes, but the girl was nowhere. We got very upset
That what to answer when
we would be asked about the girl at home. She should be seen somewhere injured in any condition, but we did not see the girl anywhere. In the end, we all stood and started praying to God. Oh God, Guruji, the granddaughters was not there. After 5-7 minutes, the granddaughter stood near my legs. We picked her up and somehow reached home. We showed her to the doctor.
both of us, Bhagatji and me, had some injury, the granddaughter was safe.
In the morning, we asked the granddaughter, whereas the granddaughter was 3.5 years old. She narrated everything in a baby babble language that when grandma fell, Guruji took me to the Satloks sitting in an airplane. Sitting in his plane and going there, the granddaughter described everything she saw. As Guruji used to tell that there are green trees,
There was no bus, no school.
and Kabir ji was sitting on the throne wearing white clothes. Then we asked, "How did you come down?" She said, "He gave me a little water to drink." And she said that Kabir ji said, "God said that, 'Go, daughter, I have increased your life.'" Then Guru Rampal ji Maharaj, our Guruji, brought me down in his airplane. Then we came to see God again on the second day. Guruji said that I only became the cow on the road. I was only standing there, you three were to die. He is the real Kabir God who saved all three of us, and especially it was the second birth of granddaughter. And besides this, every day there are such miracles that I can't describe. I will tell one miracle of my life. I had a migraine headache since childhood. I took so much medication, but my headache was never cured. There used to be a tablet in my purse weekly 2-3 times. The doctor used to come to give me the injection. Then my headache used to cure in the morning. I am really saying from my heart that ever since I have taken the initiation of God, I have never taken a tablet till today. Even if I work for 24 hours, I may go out in the sun or shade, I have never had a headache. He is really God, Kabir, and he has also proved with this from Vedas, from scriptures, from Holy Guru Granth Sahib, Quran Sharif, Bible. We are educated. The entire description he has proved that who is God Kabir. He is God Kabir. What is his process of devotion with which we can be freed from this bond of birth and death. Truly, I would say that he is God Kabir. No one has his knowledge on this earth. We used to wander a lot. Sometimes used to go to someone, sometimes go to someone. No one knows it with proof. He proved to us that Kabir is God and Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is God.
Sister, what message would you like to give to the devotee society?
Being an educated person, my whole family is educated. I want to give this message that you do not blindly follow anyone. Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj proves who is God from each letter, from every scripture. I say that on this earth, even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh also do not have this knowledge. Even they do not know who God is. So, I pray to all siblings that you do not wander in life. Come here in the shelter of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj and take the true mantra which he gives, the 3 mantras to chant. By chanting it daily, we get to know that if we have any problem, then our 1,000 troubles vanish by chanting Satnam. So with folded hands, I pray to the devout community that do not wander. Come here, recognize Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. He is the form of God, is the form of Kabir Sahib, and come in his refuge and take the initiation and get your life's welfare done.
Sister, His Holiness Sant Sadguru Rampal Ji Maharaj has invited all the religious leaders for discussion. How do you feel?
I feel very good. If anyone had correct knowledge, then he will definitely come and they should discuss. If I invite someone that I am an English lecturer, come and compete with me, what are the tenses, what are the rules of English, then they will come running if they have original knowledge of English. Then it means if anyone has complete knowledge of these religious scriptures, they must come and should discuss with him. But they are not coming, it means that the correct knowledge is only with God.
Thank you so much, sister.
Sat.
आप सुन रहे थे जगत गुरु तत्वदर्शी संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के मंगल प्रवचन। अधिक जानकारी के लिए विजिट कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.jagatgururampalji.org। संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के शुभ आशीर्वाद से पूरे विश्व भर में 500 से भी ज्यादा नाम दीक्षा केंद्र हैं, जिन पर संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी द्वारा ऑनलाइन निशुल्क नाम दीक्षा दी जा रही है। अपने नजदीकी नाम दीक्षा केंद्र का पता करने के लिए संपर्क करें 8222880541।